Hey, how you doing? That's better. If you just joined me, I have been streaming for about 10 minutes already. I'm sorry. But I hit this weird snag where I think I hit my two hotkeys for stream. Oh god. Oh god. That's better. Reverb. Yeah. So I hit the two keys for stream and not stream simultaneously. I mean, just one after the other. And it stopped streaming. But there's like a lag. The button didn't say stop streaming. It was like, hey, you're still streaming. So I was like, oh, it's okay. But then I was like, maybe it's not okay. Anyway, when I was talking to myself, I was talking about the two things, both to do with hair, and in particular Hiro's hair. One, I was talking about the fact that Hiro hasn't really demonstrated his worth so far. So like all the others have shown off their skills. So, you know, you have Hina the swimmer, Byakuya the ultimate asshole, let's see, the ultimate martial arts. And you look at them and you're like, oh yeah, you know, they all have their skills. I understand why they're being brought into here. But Hero's the ultimate clairvoyant, yet he's been the most useless. And then I got to thinking like, oh, maybe he's not useless. Maybe he does have some clairvoyant thing. Like, what if instead of hair gel, he used ghost power to make his hair stand up? Because surely he doesn't have hair gel where he's staying. And if he slept on like super greasy hair, it would go flat. Something has to be holding it up. That's point one. The other thing I was going to mention is they don't have razor blades here. So how has he not grown a beard by now? There's more mysteries in this game than just murders, I can tell you that right now. Alright, what's up Makoto? Did you need something? Yes, a glass of water. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wants to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Wow, did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wants to meet with. Oga told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well...
When
when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note
How about that?
she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. God, he's so dumb. Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then, you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Oga was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Yeah. Here's the thing. Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Ah, sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big, goofy smile on his face, he pulls his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something float to the ground. Something had fallen out of his pockets. Oh. Ooh. Huh?
Huh? What?
Quick as the wind, the hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny Oga met us to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but There's no way that's all there was to it. Man, everyone wants to frame hero. They're all anti-heroes, if you will. Pocket Trash has been added. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hero. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found in the rec room. I'm pretty sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where do I start? Alright, let's go to floor 4. Floor 3 actually. That's where the chem lab is, right? Yeah. Oh, that's the rec room. I'm sure the chem lab's here. No, it's in... Where's that? Oh, there it is. Found it. Ugh, Tagami's there. Here we go, going in.
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure to don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. No, I think I know what I meant to say. This isn't my first time seeing this shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. That's what she said. I should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Ooh, looks poisonous. It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? Not from you, Mr. Byakuya. God damn it, he's talking to me anyway. I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out. And at that point, this room wasn't like this. That this powder must have spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could have only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. What else we got? Oh wow, it's everywhere. Yeah, let's check out this. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. But someone already did. These are footprints, and they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out a floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. God, I hate it when people do that. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go, choppy chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch for the room. Jesus, that is pretty rough. That's like one of my sketches, dude. I don't know. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business on the leftmost shelf. You could tell that just from looking at the footprints, dude. Come on. They came in, went straight to the shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. Oh man, I'm paranoid now. I'm gonna check. Make sure that I'm streaming. One day I'll have good internet and be able to do this. Prior to. But until that day, you're gonna have to put up with me stalling for a little bit. Ah. Eek. Alright, yep, that's cool. We're live. Alright,
I see.
these footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No?
What?
Okay then, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. Of how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder. Wait, where have I read this? Alright. We already got that already. Oh, sugar. I don't know why we're being told to do stuff over and over again. Come on. Come on. Based on the positioning of the prince, whoever it was, only on the left. Thanks. Did I click the wrong thing sometime? Yep. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints and powder. Alright, so what's in the shelf? Let's see what's on this shelf. That's what I said. Maybe I'm the clairvoyant. Maybe I'm the hero of this story. In more ways than one. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. The containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of shelving. Unit section A. Except there's a C right there. Huh? But wait. Ooh, damn, I'm good. There's one bottle here that's labeled C9. Yep. Could someone have put it here on accident? Let's check the C's. On this shelf is one looking, and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Otherwise known as a C section. So on this shelf, looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh, dude?
What?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser. Which I suppose suits you well. Son of a bitch. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. Dude, I would be so pissed off at Byakuya. I would fight him. I would totally fight him. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B section. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B, reagents, and C has the lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there's a bottle with the label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. Chem Lab's shelf. I've already taken a good look at the Chem Lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Oh. Maybe I should check the room before it wrecks the room. Does that work? Whoa, mama. I still have more beer from the weekend. This might be a thing for a while. Rec room. Let's wreck this joint.
Hey.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Harry had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're claiming that they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over once more. Alright, magazine shelf, let's go. What kind of porn rags are on here? Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. There it is, the porn mag. Gakuto ladies. Miss Muscles appears. Cosplay King. This magazine is turned upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. The word was written in bold, bloody letters, and it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, cool your jets, you murdering psychopath. Hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive you.
It's settled. She's the bloody killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine dying message. Bam. Alright, give me the bottles. What's in the bottles? Now, let's swivel that around, move that down. What's this? Ah, cool. A Canadian 5-cent piece. My lucky 5-cent piece. I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all of the bottles. Pay careful attention and you'll be sure to find it. So do they all include chess pieces? Pawn, castle, bishop, king or queen. Yeah, correlation. Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
So...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone has confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer! God damn it. Oh, I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Damn, we're in, son. We in, boys. Okay, only to a degree. Monokuma bottle. You didn't even figure out the correlation.
Hey.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I like to do an experiment to confirm. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with a crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but... what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan, got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. She's got a smug smile on her face. She's gonna do something. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights. Compare weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. What do you mean by that? That's the point of the experiment. I'll make sense when we're done.
listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
In other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
So here comes the important part. But all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale, now what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. Huh. The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiments and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together, and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Huh. What was the third thing? The locker is open and there, on the inside, a handprint.
why?
What's a handprint doing here? Looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and then left a handprint in the dust.
It's true.
Looks like a freshie as well. Most likely someone hiding in here in the locker and then they left behind a little something extra. There's no way the killer was in there when we opened the door.
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? She still looks like a man. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. She kinda looks like Seth the
Indeed.
Rough on steroids. So it's impossible that someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does the handprint mean? What is the other thing?
in other words,
Put it all together and I believe.
hey,
Yeah. And the bowls have something in common. There's apparently an important secret hidden there. Damn it, that didn't help me at all. I gave that to Sakura. She got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her and I thought it might help her calm down. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body. Is she also a man?
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't gonna help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
do you think you might actually need to examine the body?
whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She's completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. You dog, Makoto. Although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Spill to us the secrets of your past. Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. There it is. Her shoes.
correct.
See that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder's clue number 1.
Hey,
The next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem...
But she just made an effort to say that we should come to the clues naturally. Alright, it would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows.
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either of them.
It's true.
Interesting. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just from looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Oh shit, son! It's time.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
No, Monokuma. We'll see you soon. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make something happen. Alright. 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 What's this? This is the 4th class trial. See, Sayaka, Chihiro, Hifumi, Sashitaka, Sakura. Bam. Bam ba da dam, bam ba da dam, bam. Bam ba da dam. That feels weird. I'm going back to the controller. Only 5 people left. Wow. Okay, Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up, one after the other. And then... the ultimate martial artist. Can't do it. A locked room murder mystery.
What?
What the? Oh, I've recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, you put in a sad face and that makes it look super negative.
yes, indeed.
For example,
Hmm.
do you have 100 friends?
What?
He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. Alright. Tucka tucka. Tucka tucka. Tucka tucka. What the hell was that? I didn't get it.
Just the worst.
I didn't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth shall be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt that one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I knew. And yet someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. One of us. One of us. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. Climbed into our steel prison in total silence. It's happening. We watched the doors close, and I felt it begin its sinister descent. Damn. Can't believe there's only 5 people. That's like a third of what we started with. But also it's like, well, it shows you all 6, I guess. Not including me. When it shows you all of them in a room like that, it like really hits home how many good people and murderers we've lost. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. As soon as blah 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 blah. As suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really?
This is kind of depressing.
That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, because I have so many skills. Where are my skills? Why do I have any skills? Trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
God, she's crazy.
Whoa! Deja vu!
Yeah.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
He-
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is a killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Ah, here we go. It begins. Not always a count. What's the always a count?
It was one.
Let's check that out. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Yoshihiro asking to meet in the rec room by noon. She slid these notes onto each person's room door. Okay.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low.
Mr.
That's about as low as you can get.
Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those three specifically. I'm sure she mentioned it before.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason did...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing?
Bam!
No, that's wrong.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Alright, I'm getting a little bit.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all three of them. Come on, yes you can. The evidence. Follow the evidence. Then does that mean one of them did it? Dude, it's trying to lead me away from the fact that Hina's the killer, but I know. Rocket trash. Okay.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
BAM!
No, that's wrong.
Hero, you're so dumb.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Oh god.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
Uh-oh.
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
It can't be.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
So's the donuts. How does she look after her figure?
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Or does it?
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know that...
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it!
Man, how come Makoto is so smart?
Fun with that?
Oh, Jesus.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
I believe you, Hiro.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
Oh god, the waters, they're muddy.
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Maybe she meant... Oh... Cold. As in, it's upside down.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Oh, yeah, sink in the boot here.
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
I like when, like what would have happened just then was Kyoko was making her argument, and she was like, wait, hold on. So I reckon it would be pretty fun to play the game from Kyoko's perspective as well. Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was... Kyoko found a magazine with a dying message in it, it was on the shelf.
I got it! Kyoko,
I guess.
you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Oh, here we go. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case... that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Oh goodness. But how? Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body...
Oh goodness. But how? Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when
sugar.
I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final...
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense!
Alright, we're gonna fire...
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Alright, there we go.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Bam!
No, that's wrong! When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Huh.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Man. It's heating up.
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
Sausage.
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Jimmy, you're like the dumbest person here. If anyone's about to make a mistake, it would be the hero of the situation. Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh, here we go.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Damn, look at that. So good at rhythm games, baby.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Ooh, nice.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
Oh, snap.
That
Close
would
the
explain
trap.
how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened.
Sit forward, ladies and gentlemen, we're going in.
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Jesus, Hiro.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
Oh man, I got it in one.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. What he would have had to do after writing the message doesn't make sense. Why the magazine was hidden? Why he picked Toko? Why didn't you use Sakura's finger? I think that's probably the one. I don't know. Like, that's a possibility. But this is probably more likely the possibility. Why didn't Hiro put blood on Sakura's finger to make it look like she'd written it? I just panicked, I didn't even think about it. You wouldn't have thought of that even if you didn't panic. Anyway, that's not the point I was trying to make.
Shoot!
Looks like I embarrassed myself in front of everyone. What Kyoko was trying to say is, Hiro did something with the message that doesn't make sense if he was trying to blame Toko. So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense?
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
So Sakura must have hidden
He's
that.
lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
The other person was Sakura.
Then, who was it?
It was she.
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written on it. There's only one choice. It's okay.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right?
What?
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
Man, what? Why would they hide it back on the shelf? There's like a incinerator trash can, or just hide it in your room, because no one can go check your room unless you want them to. It's just weird.
Hiro just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, Hina.
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
I mean, right now or later?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body, yellow power.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Hold up. I remember something going against that. I think it's Kyoko.
Yeah, just once.
Oh,
After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious?
wait.
Hiro really is the killer!
Okay, so that missed it. But think that was it. There's something that proves that the wounds on her head.
I didn't want to, but...
I grabbed the Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind, and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Bam.
No, that's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Head wound. Roy, head wound. There's a IT crowd reference for everyone out there.
Huh?
Enjoy that.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Ah. The blood thickens.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Hence why the weight.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
The spacing.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
Alright. So I think the bottles represent the players or the characters left. Let's see, what do we have? The pawn? That would be hero. Alright, hold on, let's check this out. Let's check this out. Presents. 2 bloods. So yeah, pawn, castle, bishop, king. Then we had the one on the floor. So let's say it's Hina. And then let's think about who's what. Here is definitely the pawn. I'd say Makoto's the... No, that's not gonna work out. No, alright, Hina's the one on the floor. Okay. So that leaves us with a 6. Shireen is 5. Alright, that doesn't work out like that. The math does not work out. That took me too long to figure out that the math doesn't work out. But we got there. For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and only 1 brick.
But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Well, let's see. It's the king and the rook, right? Yeah. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles feels like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be that the object in the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Hangman's Gambit. Damn, too easy, son. Oops. the Hangman Master. So much so that
Now I
someone gave me a
understand.
balaclava. It is not
That's it! The chess pieces!
like. I think it's more called a hangman's hood, not a balaclava. Two separate things. I also think the balaclava's gotten a bad name after people use it to rob things. So like in a snowy environment. I wish we could reverse that because like in a snowy environment, I feel like that face protection could be pretty baller. But you feel weird wearing a balaclava outside because of all the negative publicity that it's got.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
Hey Omega Wolf, how are you today?
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So,
Rook?
what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Oh wait, what? Oh no, that's embarrassing. I thought the rook was the little horsey, but they're saying that the castle is the rook. Oh, now I just feel silly. I feel like a right twat, I do.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
Wait, hold up. Omega Wolf, you're gonna have to elaborate. What is a tattoo party? That sounds like something I don't want to be a part of.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
You tell him, Yasuhiro.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
I kind of want to play shogi one time. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe I'd play shogi once. I don't know. I have to learn the rules of shogi.
There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Because someone else hit Sakura. Wait, then the bottle that was missing... It was excited?
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Ooh. Did you end up getting a tattoo done, Omega Wolf?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
The evidence... It was evidence just a single broken bottle. Wait, it wasn't just a single broken bottle. And the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before, in case you needed more hints. It is obviously... this one.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Alright, spill the beans. What tattoo did you get and where did you get it?
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... There was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
What?
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
Oh man, I feel like there was like a rotating wheel of people that just came in, smashed the bottle on Sakura's head, and then ran away.
But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
I totally feel like this is rave music. Maybe not rave music, maybe like a slow dance rave music. It's where you still jump around and go crazy, but as you jump around, you put your hands over someone else's neck. Lots of neck injuries. Doesn't really take off, but I'm sure they're out there. There can be no doubts that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by some bowling aficionados.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Oh, nice. Is it lower back, upper back? Or... Alright, that's it. Lower back or upper back. How big is it? What's the size? Is it from... Like, is it shoulder blades or... I don't know. How do you describe the size of a tattoo on your back? And how much did it hurt? That's my other question. The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
And I guess the other question is, are you happy with the result of your tattoo?
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Oh god, she's figured out.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
Like, wow, that's a big tattoo, dude.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
From the upper back to the back. From the back of the collarbone to halfway down your back. Yeah, that's a fair tattoo.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note.
Why does he call her Ogre? I wonder.
I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Oh snap. You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
God, he's so dumb.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Oh my god, this is playing out like a Coen Brothers film, like Burn After Reading or something.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
I need proof that shows Tokyo was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to full-time battles. Absolutely. Of course I have. As your coup de grace. That is coup de grace, right? It's spelled like coup de glace. But I'm pretty sure it's pronounced coup de grace. Man, hey Mega Wolf, you are one tough son of a gun. Just the thought of needles has me cringing up like an armadillo. Cause I'm pretty sure they like curl up into a little ball. But that's great. I'm glad it turned out alright. I've never got a tattoo myself. I've thought about it, but I don't know if I like anything that much, you know? Okay, logic, difficult set kind, few bullets. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Oh my. Well, good luck and have fun. Although I saw some guy with a Ouroboros tattoo from
It's a lie!
Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, Full Metal Alchemist.
I curse you! No, no, no!
I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie!
I missed it. My combo.
That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. That's enough!
Alright, figure out. Wait, what did she say? Oh god, what have I done?
I hate you! I curse you!
Alright, what'd she say?
That's enough!
Hiding in the rec room, don't be ridiculous. Figure on the floor, lock a handprint, go! Oh, what?
No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing.
Man, I wasn't even close to that one.
That's enough!
This should prove it.
Wait, 6 tattoos? My
Did
goodness.
you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Alright, you gotta divulge. If you're okay with divulging, of course. But, I don't care if you are okay, you have to divulge. What tattoos have you got planned out? I hear that, getting tattoos is kind of addictive, so... Maybe you're addicted, son? Or daughter, I guess? I don't know. It doesn't work when you say daughter. Son is such a... straight word, but... Anyway, point is, tell us about your plans. Did you know someone with
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I still don't think I could do a tattoo. I just feel like in pain the entire time. Be like, I don't enjoy this. I want off this ride.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Man, we all knew it.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
And it's totally Asahina.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Like, when would you jump out the locker at that point and be like, what the hell are you doing here?
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around...
Turn around, bright eyes.
There was Sakura, covered in blood, and staring right at me!
She does look a lot like Broly in that picture. DBZ reference. So good.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Alright, bring her out. Bring out your dad. Well, in this case, schizophrenic side of yourselves. Her, you mean. Oh, here she comes. Ready or not.
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Man. Alright. As much as I hate Tagami, having to deal with Toko, that would be so frustrating.
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Oh.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Oh, jeez, that's a little bit too Romeo and Juliet for my liking.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Alright, let me read this off. So, a kingdom's heart's king and yanked heartless tattoo. I have to look that up. Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack and Sally, that's pretty cool. A rose from my hip to my ankle. Also pretty cool. A forest scene on the bottom of my left arm. A wolf with flowers based off of direwolves from Game of Thrones. And a Marvel and DC sleeve. Alright, elaborate on the Marvel and DC sleeve, if you will. What's your plans? I'm excited. They were all pretty cool tattoos. I would... Yeah. It's like, I actually wouldn't get them myself for different reasons, but I can understand why someone would get them. I have that. Yeah. They're cool. They're cool. I wouldn't be upset to see someone with those tattoos. I'd actually be like, hey dude, you got some cool tattoos.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's
Anyway.
got it out for me.
Just smoke bomb. I'm digging myself out of this situation.
Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know.
Wait. Ah! King and Yang! Alright, hold up. Kingdom Hearts. Yin Yang. Wait, are those two separate tattoos? Or is that just one tattoo? Oh, I see what you mean. Hold up. I'm gonna link this. Yeah, is that something like you're looking for? Hey, come on, let's...
But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Oh man, I got this in one. It is Hina.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Which is a shame, because I'm gonna...
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean,
I'm
you
gonna...
had to have noticed.
Sorry. I'm gonna miss looking at them jugs.
Odd. Huh?
It's what I would say if I had no filter.
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Okay, Keiko's yellow powder, alright.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Ah, okay. So if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is... Where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just...
Alright, let's check. Okay, so it is the status of Sakura's body.
And all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
You were taken by so you smashed her head.
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Bam!
No, that's wrong. We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. That's the blood. Oops.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
Oh yeah, dude. Please do. I'm interested.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
That's not true because she suspends the bodies.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Also, that tongue's super freaky. I know we've talked about it, but it still gets me.
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But...
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy.
Oh?
After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker all along.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
Or did she?
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
That's such a weird, weird character sprite thing.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Man, Asahina's
But
cracking.
if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
Are you serious right now?
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? There's another possible explanation. Maybe it's... yellow powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Oh what? Oh what? Come on, Makoto, don't clam out now.
Shoot!
Alright. Let's listen
Was
to
it?
everyone
What was it?
first.
And what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Okay. There's one place I might find a clue. It would have to be written in there.
What?
Alright, let's check the Monokuma file. There it is. Alright, let's get the Monokuma file
It
out.
wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack. Then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot.
Bam!
No, it's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Man, dying from poison would suck.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Gee, there's a sweat bead right in the middle of her forehead.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Look, if Kyoko did check the inside of Sakura's mouth, then she must have been into at least one dead body. Frickin', we didn't contradict that.
Some sort of reaction
could've.
within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Bam.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Oh man, that face is pretty gross.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Oh, come on, Hero, you're better than that.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Alright, so I was thinking that the poison was on the lolly, but it might appear that the poison was in the bottle. Oh wow. Is that the yin-yang picture? That's pretty cool. Creepy cool. Yeah, that's super cool. I like that.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements, I'm positive.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
Oh, here we go.
I mean, this.
What? Why did he drink that? I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya took a bowl of poison to his lips and
Master!
we were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it was the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Yakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Here we go.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely the poison must have been in... Could it be? Oh, you bet it could, Makoto. Oh. Protein drink? Here. Oh god, why is it moving so fast? Oh, got it. Oh, sniped!
Now I understand. The poison must have been poured into the protein can.
That was the old 360 no scope onto the end. Oh wow. Dude, you have great taste when it comes to tattoos. Or at least, maybe I'll hold on to that so far. You're 2 out of 2 on tattoos.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Wait, we already did this.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Man, Hina now has 2 beads of sweat on her.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the 2 materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows who switched them, it has to be what was found in front of the shelf. It's the footprints. Come on, man. At least make it a challenge.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
Oh, Jesus. Now that is crazy. That is a crazy tattoo. That's pretty cool. But I don't know about the Hulk. That's... Oh yeah, personally I wouldn't get the Hulk. And even Wolverine's, I don't know, man. I haven't read much X-Men.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I'd totally get a Hellboy tattoo, though. If I was into the King tattoos. Of course.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
That doesn't explain why
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
Is this it?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
There it
Just
is.
as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
Because sneakers are made for sneaking, right?
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, sir. The only people who wear sneakers here are... I guess Makoto and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? Oh. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Alright dudes, I'm gonna take a quick 1 minute break because my bladder's killing me. Yeah, just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Alright, sorry. That was like I don't know what is going on, but there's like these little tiny spiders that just keep like rappelling down from the ceiling. Like I had one land on my keyboard the other day. It's only landed in my chair. I'm gonna get up there and spray the lights after this. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's find out who. Wait, we know who. But why?
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Man, 2 beers on a weekday. I do not recommend this.
I can't believe it.
But as the saying goes, they're not gonna drink themselves.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Oh my.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once.
Jesus.
And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
It's the other way around. Baby.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Oh no, what? Ah. I'm getting a 404 not found on that one.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yep.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Holy shit, did you actually kill him?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Oh shit.
It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Oh my god, something else is at play here.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Well, for you, Makoto.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Oh jeez, is it Byakuya?
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
Oh, that's pretty. That's nice.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
I like that. That's a nice ruse. But you want it down your leg, like... That'd be a lot of ruses.
Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true... Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Jesus, is it Byakuya?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Make your argument. Footprints in powder, camera, shelf, source of powder. Alright.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Okay. In the chem lab where we found the... Where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Those facts clearly contradict what Hina told us.
First I went to Section C.
Footprints in powder.
That...
Well, I'm gonna check out your next. Oh, dude, that is so cool. I think that's my favorite tattoo that you've shown so far. It's the Black Forest sleeve tattoo. Yeah, that is super cool. So she grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I...
Alright, I want to check the poorly drawn footprint plan. Okay, do we have the footprint plan here? Doesn't look like it. Maybe. Must be this one.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
No, that's wrong.
Oh yeah.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Oh man, Byakuya's, what's going on?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
Wait, alright. Two explanations. One is that Byakuya did this. Two is that Sakura did this already.
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Bring it
New
on.
evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Oh,
Did?
oh snap.
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Oh man. Stick the boot in, Kyoko.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? Piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
Oh man, this must piss Byakuya off so much.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
And then she's like, let's get the monkey to explain this one. Because even the monkey understands.
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Shard of blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something. This same shade of blue. Bam,
I got it!
window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Alright, let's see the last tattoo. Oh. Oh, damn. Damn. Alright, that's cool. Alright, you've done well. You have done very well. Or at least in your tattoo choosing. Like, Wolfie, Black Forest, yeah, pretty damn good. Kingdom Hearts, Jack and Sally, pretty damn good. I'll be honest, I'm not totally sold on the Marvel and DC sleeve. That's perhaps my least favorite, and I'm a huge comic book fan. I don't know, something about it just seems off.
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us...
Let's see, where was it the broken... Oh wait, the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. According to what Hina told us. Section A of the shelf.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
But how? How did the shot of glass get in there?
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
Wait, Byakuya was like the only one in the freaking crime scene.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll tell you what though. I don't know, like being a fan of comics, dude, I'd like grab different pictures from my favorite artists. So like, Greg Capullo does a really good Batman, and I really like Jeff Loeb's Superman, even though it's like super corny. Those two are pretty damn good. Daredevil. Oh, I haven't read much Daredevil, to be honest. I did read Jeff Loeb's Man Without Fear? No, Daredevil Yellow. It's pretty good. But I don't know if that would be the Daredevil that I would go.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Anyway, don't get me started on comics. I could talk all night.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. The proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Can you guess what it was? It was obviously the glass underneath the protein can. Let's just check, make sure that empty protein drink is... Because glass of... Oh, 1 second. The glass was found underneath the protein can, so it means that someone would have had to put the protein can on top. So you're tattooed reads. I'm not like them, but I can pretend the sun is gone. But I have a light. Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty damn cool. I think you've done alright. You've done very well. Although, man, that looks like it hurt. I don't know, you said you're laughing.
When it
That
comes
looks
to
like it
that
hurt.
protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible.
Oh, God.
It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Oh, fire again! When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I break the window. If I concentrate on that, damn it.
When it comes to that protein can,
There's not a doubt until, though, it absolute.
So you're someone plant? No.
It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before.
Damn.
No, that's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Well, I mean, you started with a good base, is all I'm gonna say.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What if...
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
Oh, God, look at him, he's falling
And
apart.
this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
Yeah, so Byakuya's either pissed off because he's the killer and we're onto him, or he's pissed off because we found out information and just rattling him.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
if that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
What?
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Oh, man. Look, I'm gonna come out and say it. I don't really know too much Nirvana out of Teen Spirit. Yeah. I don't know, like, rock isn't really the type of music I listen to.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
I'm very much a soft rock kind of guy, or an alt rock kind of guy.
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
But you know what I will do? I will listen to Nirvana tomorrow. I'll make a note. Nirvana tomorrow. And then I'll come back. with my prognosis, because I do like Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters.
What do you think, Makoto?
Because he was part of Nirvana, right? He was a drummer there. So I'll probably like them. Like, no promises, but I'll probably like them. The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it into the rec room. It had to have been...
I got it!
Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
Who, Dave Grohl? Because I hear he's meant to be like a super cool dude.
Why? Why would you lie like that?
Like super chill and just nice to meet. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. My goodness, what is this? Oh, cool.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
Oh, don't hate me. Oh no,
You're a liar!
I totally missed my combo.
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Whoa, dude, that is super cool.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Wait, like how long was this conversation? And what questions? Oh, dude, that is so cool. I love Dave Grohl. Although I went to a Foo Fighters concert in Queensland, and I have to admit it wasn't the best concert that I've been to, but it was pretty good. Was it their drummer? God, I can't remember his name. But they did, they did like a Queen song. I think it's, damn it. It was the Precious song that starts off like Ice Ice Baby. No, I take that back. The one that Ice Ice Baby samples is what I should say. Like, that was super good. I'm super happy I saw that.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
Because it was all her
The only
plot.
explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison and the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. If I point this at Sakura, what's gonna happen?
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
I did it! I'm the greatest!
What? The killer was Sakura?
Jeez, that's so cool of him to do that for you. Like, that's taking my respect up a whole nother level. Cause that's just super cool.
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Sakura wants to create the locked room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
Wait, hold up. Is Sakura gonna then get killed again by Monokuma? Interesting question. Yeah. That's super cool. Like, I'm sure Dave Grohl has like so many fans that ask him that. And like, I don't know, just finding time for one person sitting down talking about Cobain, which, let's be fair, he's probably sick of talking about. Like, that's... Like, you gotta admire him for doing that, and that's super cool. I love that you have that reaction to him talking, because I'm also super impressed that you did talk to him, because I get super starstruck when I meet any sort of celebrities, even mild celebrities. I'm just like, oh dude, you're so cool. I can't talk. I don't think I could ever talk to Dave Grohl myself, to be honest.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Yeah.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm super happy for you. That sounds great. I would love to sit down with something like that and just fire off 1,000,001 questions. But the curse of being introverted. I have to go get I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept.
Ah, I see. That explains the footprints.
There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. What? Ogre? Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground.
Man, actually, to deviate.
Honestly, I should have noticed.
Probably the most famous person I've talked to is Felicia Day, who is as pretty as she looks on YouTube. But I I just met her for like an autograph, and it was like, because I wanted a signature for my fiance, so I was like, hey, could you get a signature for my fiance? And she's like, oh yeah, sure, what's the name? I'm like, it's Diana. And then she's like, oh yep. And like, I was like, that's not my name, that's her name. I was like, ha 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 ha. It's like, she just gave me like this weird look. I'm like, thank you. And then walked off. That's my embarrassing story. And
You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
I don't know, I think it's cool. I am honestly happy for you that you got that experience, because that sounds super cool.
The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
This actually makes me pretty sad.
It is! Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
We have to do this properly. Let's make a comic of it. Damn it. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, hold up. That's that. Huh? Huh. I guess like the third picture in this has to be Byakuya looking. This looks like she's already hit. But what she... I think maybe there. And then for this one, it's her hiding. Okay. So, yeah, we got everything so far. I think we've got everything so far. Then Toko went and put the magazine back, and I was like, oh god! Wait, hold up. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, so he smashed the one with the knight, as you can see. And then she smashed the one with the queen. Dude, I could imagine Slipknot being super intense. Guess that one. Huh. Okay. What do you reckon? Do you think that's it? I think that's it. Let's
Here's
do
exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Must be that one then. It must be flipped around, okay. Where's that one? Almost. I almost got it. Oh.
The killer is you! But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. That's cool. That's cool that Corey is so nice.
She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
There it is.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Jeez, look at his hair. That's crazy. He's more hair than
When he
man.
got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
Does that mean he, like, rubbed the blood off Sakura and then wrote the name? Because that's kind of gross.
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear...
I also hope that he washed his hands afterwards. Otherwise that'd be super gross.
She jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
Yeah.
But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
Does that
That's
mean
the full truth
we
of the
vote
case.
for her, or...
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to...
Oh yeah, we got him! We got him!
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
Maybe you're just a big dum-dum.
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
Damn, Kyoko, you go girl.
That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
What? 1B. I guess I'll settle with an A.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But who did I vote for?
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Oh god, I'm worried.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Is it gonna be Hina? Oh no. Alright, cool. They can vote for someone already dead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
Ah. But speaking of bands of Mega Wolf, Coldplay is coming to Queensland in September, I think? I might try and jump on that. They're pretty cool. So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try and cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you, why would you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean? You were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? I agree with you with their old music. Although I hadn't listened to their newest album. Actually, like their album after Viva La Vida, I think that's what it's called, was really good. I like that album a fair amount, but I haven't listened to their newest one. I heard their like Hymn for the Weekend or something. It was okay. It's very pop music though, which is kind of ugh. Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me?
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, and because of me...
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me. My friends are all gonna kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura. She thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them.
Huh?
You asked to meet with those two? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina,
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
they're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to us all. And yet...
Why?
And yet... I'm getting that sad feeling again. You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call that a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what a suicide note means. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll just do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina,
You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina,
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura.
Please!
Let me in, please. Open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weakness just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. Jesus. And that's why you tried to lead us astray? You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during our class trial? Yeah. This is pretty freaking sad. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
Alright, I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said was nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on her suicide, on what her suicide note meant?
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. Alright, I need to take a quick 1-minute break again. Drinking too much beer is making me bladderific. We'll say bladderific. I'll be right back as fast as I can. Alright, let's get back into it. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room.
Huh?
Oh god. Oh god, this is gonna be sad. Or what then? You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles as face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything.
Boom, boom.
Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? Yes. The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around.
Phew.
Heck, even if the will had been factored in, it still would have been between you guys.
Sing.
So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey, hey!
Monaco is kind of cool in that weird, kind of creepy way. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
I feel like that's a very distasteful thing to say. And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know. You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in the darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. He's not narrating it. What a jerk. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in a strange school that the mastermind came to see
You
me.
see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Oh, sweet. Alright, Megawolf, where did you get the plush? Where did you get the plush? You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. Damn it, I'm still like 2 months off Comic-Con here. Ah! The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Ah, don't do this! That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
I'm pretty jealous, man. I want a Monokuma doll. But everyone I've seen online is just like overpriced and kind of gross.
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a huge Monokuma. He's the regular sized Monokuma. My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
Dude, Sakura's so cool. I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill me, or kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life. Oh no, don't do it. Oh god. Okay, it's got me. Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite. In fact, she was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try and stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please, don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I want you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end though, I hope to show myself through these actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
Damn it, man! Don't do this to me! I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. she, she deserves it. I hope you guys are having fun. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. You're a grown man, Dave. You're a grown man. Oh wow. Okay. This is. Yep. Ah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not in the mood for this, hey. I just like. Oh, maybe I'm like right in the mood for this. Where every beat, it's like a punch to my heart. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, the next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her, I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh-hoo.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how it's supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. And there can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game.
Huh?
What?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in this game which has lost a sense of excitement. Which is why I'm no longer participating. Oh my god, Byakuya! Don't be so cool right now! Ah. I can't handle all these emotions going through me right now. Alright.
What?
What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
That's to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. Yeah, that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well now, can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good for nothing backstabber. Let's get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
That's the moment you've all been waiting for. Alright, punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not going...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens no, just because the blackened is there doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bear times one rule?
Listen up.
But I spend so much time prepping my special punishment. It'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh, sugar. Not again. Excavated destroyer. Man, I take it back. I don't like this game anymore. How dare it make me feel feelings? You.
Oh no!
Suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Phew.
Wow, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about that grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but...
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling all over. It bubbled up through my body and quickly overflowing and shooting at my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. It wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is that what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally, no. I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was... I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward. In honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just a little too personal. So I had to do a little, you know, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. alter ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're like super mad? Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, before that,
Uh-huh.
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a little bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What, a clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word, and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
What?
You can't just stop at the most important part. Makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even frickin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point. It's to get back at you for all the hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
Huh?
But
Too bad.
sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever, who cares what some dead musclehead has to say.
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about it. Think long. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey,
Answer me, what did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a body? Plant a body in our body? Plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and boom, explodes. I've seen like stuff like that in the movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel just awful thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo,
So class trial is over, and Monokuma's gone.
but...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there, other than head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible.
Hmm.
Dial back the ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never lose to that kind of challenge.
Eh.
What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Seriously. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try.
Huh?
That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I can't suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are. Sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish.
Ah.
Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abusive give and take. Me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end. And we returned to the World of Hope's Peak Academy, but the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wow. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from my slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Kyoko?
Creepy, man. Creepy.
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door.
Whew.
It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Sorry. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Oh man. It says it's midnight, but it's 3 a.m. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So,
What's your favor? Baby, what's your favor? Oh! Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, the data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Alright guys, that unfortunately is the end of tonight's episode of Scumby Plays Games. So yeah, that's it. I'm out. I hope you had fun. I kinda didn't. But if you like what you saw, then hit follow, subscribe. We're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, soon to be on Facebook, so yeah, thanks for watching. I hope we see you again. Bye for now.